Hello, YouTube! I'm Unca Crunk, just your standard issue purple monster of a certain age who plays games on the internet. In the previous episode of Phoenix Wright, Maya was recaptured by the killer, who turns out to be, in all likelihood, the killer, and he's holding her in Matt Onguard's mansion. Also, he seems to have recorded video of Karita's murder, for some reason, and used a very expensive and exclusive stuffed bear to do it, which Edgeworth is currently tracking down. Now, I need to figure out who hired the killer and find some way to prove it in a late night investigation session. March 22nd, 9:14 p.m., Gatewater Hotel, Karita's hotel room. It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it? I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has already found Mr. Maya. These things take time. I'd say probably not. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so don't you worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay. You're right. Oh? I don't think she believes me. So, the real person who killed Mr. Karita was... that assassin, Mr. Shelley the Killer, right? And the card Ms. Andrews found at the crime scene seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who was the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is his client? You mean, who asked for the murder? That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood, but whoever this client is, they're still a killer. Who could have hired the assassin? Do you think it was Ms. Andrews? I wonder. But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? And also all the collusion with Karita. That was wasted. But if Miss Andrews isn't a client, then no, it can't be. Matt Onguard himself. If Mr. Onguard really did hire the assassin, then he is not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty of the crime. But it can't be Mr. Onguard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him. Mr. Onguard, I would like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. Juan Karita? Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Karita, okay? Didn't see any Cyclops at that time. Actually, that reminds me. Did you remember something, Mr. Nick? Yeah, something Ms. Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting. So what is this interesting thing? Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls? Juan had bet everything on the Jammin' Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Mr. Onguard's secret? What is his secret? I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Karita was going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. Onguard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Karita silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Onguard. There's no way around it now. Yeah, but visiting hours are way over. How are we going to do that? Oh, I guess we can go to Criminal Affairs and hopefully talk to somebody there. All right. Oh. Somebody here? Wow, it's really getting late, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Yes, way past your bedtime. Yeah, it's past 9 p.m. already. But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. And even though you should be in bed, as worried as you are, there is absolutely no way that I would deny you the chance to see this through. Okay? Just because you're a kid doesn't mean you don't have feelings as sharp and as real as an adult. Got it? Also, there's still the matter of this secret Mr. Kurita held about Mr. Ongard and Ms. Andrews' real intentions. Those are two things I must know tonight. But obviously now it's over the detention center. I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls. Don't you worry. But first, let's see if I can get into Ongard's room. I cannot. Oh no. Hey, wait! Why? Why do you want to talk to this woman? What is it, whippersnapper? All I know is nothing that has anything to do with you is ever good. Just like now, I was handed this strange device for who knows what reason. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made. That lights up on everything. I don't know, and frankly, I don't care. But the request came from Itchy-Poo, so... Edgeworth? And he said... If you feel angry, direct your anger at that unsophisticated lawyer. So I'm going to feel free to direct all of my anger towards you. Ah! Gee, thanks a bundle, Edgeworth. What a pal you are. I may as well talk to her. Since we're here. This is absolutely top secret, so you better keep it to yourselves. I heard that they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents. Very interesting. I'm sure it was, it was to catch poor one in the middle of a scandalous meeting. Scandalous? What's that? It means, well, the gossips that's been going around about my dear one. Ow. You mean that thing about Miss Andrews? Yeah, but I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Kurita. I'll let you in on another secret, young'un. I know who planted that spy camera. You're gonna say Lotta. Who's that obnoxious, puffy-haired photographer girl? The nerve of some people. Spying on people all by herself, as if I wouldn't want to see it for myself, too. You're missing the point of voyeurism. No, actually, that's exactly the point of voyeurism. Anyway. Wow, the alien actually admitted her true intentions for a change. I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can bet it's nothing good. Yeah, but I didn't say anything. So you want to know about one and that AD manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two. Oh? I tell you, one really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard. And manager? What are you talking about? You don't know. That manager woman one had. It's a shame she killed herself, though. Oh, you're talking about Ms. Celeste Pax. Miss Andrews' mentor, right? Yes, that's the one. The Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, Wait, what? Married? You mean to Mr. Kurita? Really, you young kids today don't know anything, do you? That girl Celeste killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. What? 3 days after their marriage announcement. What in the actual...
I wouldn't be thinking back when to get herself. She was going to get married.
Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by one. What?
But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right?
Oh, great. They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, one suddenly canceled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines. That's not what I asked. I asked if that was true.
But why? Why did he do that?
It was not in the magazines, unfortunately. I see. That night, after one called off the wedding, that manager Celeste killed herself. How? No. How terrible.
I wonder what happened between those two.
I don't like where this is going. I haven't liked any of this. All right. To the lobby. Oh, someone here too. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. Guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. It looks like things here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can get somebody here to give us permission to talk to On Guard.
It feels sort of tense in here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened. You want me to stay on God's loyal, right? Ah, yes, sir.
Well, we finally found just the person we've been looking for. A real decisive witness.
A decisive witness? You mean for the On Guard case?
We're taking the witness's statement right now. Gotta hand it over to Mr. Edgeworth.
What's Edgeworth up to now?
Who is this witness? I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer. Mr. Nick?
Between the kidnapper's demand and now this, I can't see any way to win here.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Edgeworth wanted me to tell you something.
He did?
Even though visiting hours are long over at the detention center, he wanted me to grant you special permission. So, there you go.
What?
They've already called them so they know. Go on, talk to your heart's content.
Thank you very much.
This is such good news, Mr. Nick.
Go talk to your heart's content, huh? Sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Oh, I gotta check this guy. He always has something weird to say. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself.
It seems as though my true face has been revealed. I was an elite businessman who made deals with the entire world. I was the young successor and CEO of a colossal corporate conglomeration. But my real self is that of an irregular, everyday policeman.
Stop doing amateur training and get yourself out there in the field! Dude. He's writing self-insert fanfic. Alright, anyway. Okay, let's go to the detention center. I'm sure they must have transferred Mrs. Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. On Guard and Ms. Andrews are in this detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear? Okay, let's start with Matt.
Dude, it's Mr. Wright. I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you.
I hope so too. Edgeworth just dropped a bombshell on me by saying that one Karita was killed by an assassin and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt Ungard.
What's wrong, dude?
Mr. Ungard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty.
You seem kind of different. You're totally not like your usual lawyer dude self. It's late. I haven't eaten yet.
I'd really go for a burger. About the press conference.
You mean the one where Juan was going to dress up as the Nickel Samurai?
Yeah, heard a little more about it from Ms. Andrews. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed. Could you please fill me in on what this secret is? Please. There it is.
5 locks?
I knew this was coming.
Mr. Nick, don't tell me.
Cyclops. 5 of them.
You said it's secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude?
Damn it. Did you know about Mr. Karita and Ms. Andrews' relationship?
Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life.
Ms. Andrews. She had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Karita. Her mentor was Mr. Karita's manager. And Ms. Andrews was going to get Ms. Celeste Impact's suicide note from him.
Celeste?
Does that jog any memories?
Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza? My treat.
Oh God, yes, please. I'm starving.
Mr. Nick, what's a pizza? Can it be like green peas?
Let's go eat one later, okay? We can get a, veggie one or poultry. Ooh. God damn it. Okay. I actually haven't eaten yet, so yeah. I can totally kill a veggie pizza right now.
I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop, man.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, how about we get our minds off this topic and talk about something else, okay?
Mr. On Guard, are you connected to Ms. Impact's suicide in some way? Well, crap. I don't know. All right, let's, I don't know.
Oh, Mr. Wright, please, you have to help me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's you. Mr. Powers. What happened? Why are you here? You see, I got roped into this somehow. What? And now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial.
Oh, so the decisive witness is Mr. Powers? Oh, no.
I was talking with a detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home. When all of a sudden, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here.
Uh-oh.
They said my face and whole self in general looks suspicious or something.
Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious.
I'm just a normal guy on an exercise show for kids. Is that a crime?
Damn it. So about this testimony you're giving, what are you going to talk about?
I really don't know yet. But it sounds like I saw something pretty important from what they tell me.
You saw something important? What was it?
Well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, and especially not the lawyer, he said.
Damn it.
What do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about?
I'm going to take a wild guess since it's me.
Yeah, you got it.
Mr. Nick! Missing Maya and myself are the only two allies in this whole world, but so right.
Ouch. I don't really have a lot of friends, do I?
This is going to do a lot of damage to Matt, you know. Because he's got that refreshing like a spring breeze image going.
But what is he really like?
Well, let's see. Matt's always been kind of a player with women. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say, it's just a game to justify himself.
But how horrible! That's unforgivable!
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to offend you, kid, little dude. But, he said once that there's only one person in the world who won't swoon over me.
Oh, really? One person who wouldn't swoon over him. It wouldn't happen to be Adrian Andrews, would it?
His manager, Mrs. Adrian Andrews.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic? He has a crush on Adrian. This was established a few episodes ago.
You see, I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities and their world have this dazzling sort of image, right?
A dazzling sort of image. But aren't you a part of that dazzle, Mr. Powers?
No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, ballsy, brutish kind of guy, you see. And, smell like a jockstrap, sort of, Yeah. I don't get any action. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty of gossip about a lot of the other stars around me as things happen.
Well, that's true.
Oh, hey, so did you hear about this yet? About Ms. Andrews' mentor and her suicide?
You mean Ms. Impax? Yes, and I wish people would stop. Anyway, whatever. What do you mean?
We heard something about how her wedding was canceled.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day, about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why don't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead.
Mr. Powers is so charged up, his skin is practically glowing with electricity. Or maybe it's sweat. It's sebaceous fluids.
Hey, so you hear this? Celeste left a suicide note. And they say that Juan went and hid it.
Yeah, we heard about that in court today. There wasn't any actual proof that she had left a note. And I'm getting to the point where I doubt if she actually committed suicide. I think Juan might have killed her.
Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for Juan, that is.
Like, Juan killed me! Is that what you mean?
Something bad for Mr. Kowita?
What do you figure so?
Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said, it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man.
A truly insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Karita by that?
Well, There's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide a suicide note. Or, you know, even actually manufacture her death to make it look like a suicide. No, wait, if he did that, then he would definitely leave a suicide note behind. Unless she was like really good at cursive and he was kind of a spanner and didn't know how to do cursive. Oh, I mean, wait, what are we talking about again? I see. Well, that's some good info. Thank you. You're welcome. Anything to help, my dude.
Mr. Ungard and Ms. Andrews. They're both at the detention center right now. There are still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything. Well, okay. I guess I can talk to Ms. Andrews and see if that helps any. Since I can't actually do anything with Matt right now. Okay, so let's try Adrian. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry to be visiting at such a late hour, but there are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight. Me? I thought your client was Matt. Sure, Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about this secret Mr. Karita had on Mr. Ongard. I'd like to ask you about Matt Ongard, if you don't mind. Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean. You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Ongard. If that's the case, then why did you become his manager? And why would you become intimate with his rival? That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing. You're lying. About Ms. Celeste Impacts. I had finally put her death behind me. And now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface. Hey, I'm very sorry about that. Yes, I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard the rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back and to burn it.
What? You wanted to burn it? But why?
I didn't want it to spread just like another piece of gossip. But I never held any murderous intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid. The suicide note, huh? Wonder what it said. I don't think it existed. Why did you try to frame Mr. Ongard? Simple. Because he's a killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police? But there had to be another way. The police are excellent at doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right? Yes, they're so good that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death. Ms. Andrews. Well, I know you're not the type of person to do something without a reason. So please, tell me why you did what you did. Revenge.
Did you say something just now?
Here we go. Oh, it's only one. Huh, a cyclock. Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy. But I'm sure I just heard what Ms. Andrews say. Revenge. All right, Guess let's try the Magatama. Not entirely sure what I have, but I can back out if I have to. Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Ongard for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Ongard. Ms. Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So, are you saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Ms. Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Okay, let's go to profiles. And Celeste impacts.
Take that!
Celeste. There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge. And that is Ms. Impact's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was once manager. On top of that, the one who hid her suicide note was also one. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him. Yet. But for you to hate Mr. Ongard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Ms. Enpax and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relation between Celeste and Matt? Oh, crap. Not entirely certain. This is a person. All right, let's go back to evidence. Okay, Celeste and Matt. Yeah. Crap, I'm not sure. Okay. I don't think I have enough information yet. Damn it. All right. Oh, hey, somebody you talk to.
When did Nick get your phone?
Hey, that's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. It sounds kind of ominous. Yeah, I know. Hello? We're in trouble now, pal. Oh, no. I'll be back at the office real soon. But what's wrong? Something really unexpected just happened. Miss Edgeworth, Oh, no. No. Anyway, hurry up and get back to the office, pal. I don't know what's going on anymore. It's no good. The end, What? Oh, damn it. Hello? Oh, you got cut off.
What's going on, Mr. Nick?
Gumshoe said we need to get back to the office right away.
We should hurry back.
I'm scared to go back.
What are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Put yourself together.
What? Why is a 6-year-old more composed than I am?
Hey, maybe it'll be good news.
Shut up! Somehow I doubt that. Oh, my giddy aunt. Ah!
Oh, what took you so long, pal? Mr. Edgeworth couldn't stick around forever and had to go.
I'm going to kill you, Gumshoe. You had me afraid that Edgeworth had been hurt or injured or killed or something like that. Well, what happened?
We got him. We know who bought that spy camera. Eh? This quickly? And despair's what gave him away, pal.
Yeah, of course it was. The bear.
I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera. But wasn't it Mr. Edgeworth of...
Pearls. Okay, so certain adults have very delicate dispositions when it comes to who did what. Edgeworth doesn't give up. She's 6. Edgeworth doesn't care about that sort of thing. Mr. Scruffy Detective Pants definitely cares. So just calm it down a bit. And go ahead, Mr. Gumshoe.
There's only one person who could have bought those spares who's related to this crime. Who is it? Who would be so rude as to spy on another person in their womb?
Mad on God.
Huh?
Mad on God, you client. That's who, pal. And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Damn it. Are you sure you heard right? The person who bought this bear was... I heard it from the department store clerk, pal. This is the credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for $3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear. A receipt. That's all you have. Nah, it's not just a receipt, pal. Store clerk says so himself. He told me I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. Ongard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. Ongard's autograph out of it, pal. So I'm sure that the person who bought the stuffed bear was Mr. Ongard himself. My sight is failing me. This can't be. Elizabeth! Elizabeth! I'm coming for you! I'm coming, Elizabeth! Ah! Anyway. So, what about the spy camera we found?
Oh, that was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of thing from anywhere. But for now, I guess I can give these back to you for you to file away into evidence.
Okay. I know you don't want to give up, pal. I never thought. Didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in one creator's room was Matt Ongard.
Why would Miss Ongard do something like this?
I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Mr. Carita in one day rendezvous. You know, that's not a terrible theory. I bet it's not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera. What I need is the videotape. I don't care who bought the damn thing. You want to see him? Mr. Ungod, I mean. Yes. I'm scared, Mr. Nick. I wonder what we will find out next. I'm scared myself, but I have to put a good face on for pearls. Matt Ungard, what in the world have you done? Damn it. All right, let's go back to the detention center. I don't have everything I need, but maybe I can make some progress or something.
Hey, you're working really late, you know. It's already past 10 p.m., dude.
I guess time you told me the truth.
Relax. Don't do it. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? Especially when you want to go through it. But if you really want to know, let's talk.
Okay, let's see. Oh, no. All right, let's start with the Makatama. Now, let's hear what this secret of yours is. What if Mr. Kurita had been successful in his plan? What would he have disclosed?
I told you before, dude, I don't know. I don't know anything about one, okay? Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it till I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay Juan any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on, I was in the middle of a nap.
Don't lie to me.
Huh?
I know you paid close attention to Mr. Kurita, especially on that night. Bear. Wait. The bear or the camera? The bear. This bear was in Mr. Kurita's room on the night of the murder. A bear that was supposed to be a present from a fan.
So, it's a present, dude. It actually looks kind of classy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, bear is quite expensive. Which is why it's very odd that this gadget was found inside this bear. Okay. This is a very small video camera. It was hidden inside this bear's eye.
Maybe it's a really curious bear?
Well, whatever this bear saw was sent somewhere using this transmitter. Which means someone on the night of the murder was secretly filming Mr. Kurita's room.
Hey, I got one. I guess Juan had a few of those kinds of fans too, huh, dude?
Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan.
You sure, dude? Who else could it be from?
The person who gave this bear to Mr. Kurita was... Mr. On Guard. Don't you know this bear from somewhere?
I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude.
Aw, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend?
What else did the bear tell you?
He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. On Guard.
If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble, my dude. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg.
And it looks like you're not ready to give up your secret just yet.
Well, do you have any proof? You want to show it to me first?
Here's proof that it was you with the camera inside the bear. Receipt. I have here one credit card receipt, Mr. On Guard. It's from when you bought the stuffed bear.
Dude, all you can tell from that is that I spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? That's $3,800. This could be the toothbrush that I bought that one time.
A $3,800 toothbrush?
It's ivory. It's got elephant hair for bristles.
Dude, do you have any idea how illegal that is, even in 2000 and whatever? Ew, elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clerk clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not?
Dude, you should have said that earlier. Can I ask you one thing?
Yes.
You're my lawyer, right, dude? So, if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that?
Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you.
Sounds more like stupid lawyer talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay?
No, not yet. I haven't asked why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is, of course. It would be strictly confidential.
So, what are you gonna do now?
Going to find out what I want to know, because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Carita's room and filmed it in secret is... Okay. I think it's probably this.
Adrian Andrews?
There's a rumor going around. Ms. Andrews and Mr. Carita were having secret meetings. You, who was keeping tabs on Mr. Carita, you were going to reveal this as fact and turn it into a scandal. Isn't that right?
Dude, you can be such a moron.
Huh?
Oh man, Mr. Lawyer, dude, that kind of scandal? That's good stuff. That's what we in the industry call juicy.
The good stuff.
Juicy. Look, we can get publicity without spending a penny with that kind of stuff. I mean, if people stop paying attention to us, then it'd be the end, dude.
Yeah, too bad that wasn't your intention.
What are you talking about?
I wish your reason for spying was something so innocent, but it wasn't. You didn't spy on Mr. Carita because of Ms. Andrews. And there's only one reason I can think of for you to do such a thing. The real reason you set up that camera in Mr. Carita's room was... Oh no. I mean... let's try it.
What is this card?
Maybe he doesn't know about this card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man's name is Shelly the Killer. I'm sure you know of him, don't you?
Shelly the Killer? That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him?
Why do you know he's shady, scumbag? If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden?
This is it. I'm finally starting to get to the truth. Can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Oh, crap.
Mr. Matt on guard. You know why you know Mr. the Killer? It's because... Oh, crap. Oh, this is bad. This is bad all the way around. Since you're the one who set up that camera, that means you knew. You knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How would you know something like that? It's because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelly the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Carita. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Matt on guard.
And here I was trying to be a good boy for you, dude. Thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought anyway.
Mr. On guard, you really did hire...
Hold on a sec. I'm going to consult myself, okay?
Consult myself?
Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway.
About time for what?
I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude.
Oh! Reluxant. Oh, what the hell? What just happened? What's going... wait, what?
How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt on guard.
Oh no. We're not doing this, are we?
Well done, Mr. Wright. I bet it wasn't easy to gather as much information as you have.
You really... So, you are Shelly the Killer's client?
You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you?
What do you mean?
And that woman, Adrian, was quite brave herself, trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer?
You're lying. What a terrible...
It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Go on and let us grown-ups talk about more adult things.
But why? Why did you hide the video camera and...
A weakling soon believes the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian.
He knew about Miss Andrews' secret?
But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all, assassins.
What?
Oh, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins aren't above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding the sinful deed over their heads. And a superstar like me, how much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess?
And that's why...
Yes, that's where the video comes in. It's got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, reserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay and even blackmail him if I want. That's right, that video is my insurance.
Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright?
Why would you do something so wrong?
Because I'm a grown-up and I can. Enough for an answer for you, little girl.
Why? Why would you kill Mr. Korea?
Because he was about to sling so much dung onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they?
This is all because of that press conference, isn't it?
If Mr. Korea had been able to give it, then Mr. Unca's secret would have...
Well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know. I had no interest in doing it really, but bit by bit, it crept up on me. And then the situation just presented itself so perfectly. How beautiful, I thought.
And that's how Mr. Korea ended up dead.
Let me tell you something, little girl. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face and people will swallow anything you feed them. Adrian fell for it. Assassin, too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. Everyone, all working their butts off from me. Matt on guard. Oh, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet.
How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed one Kurita. And you answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone.
Hey now, I never told you any lies. The person who did the killing was that tequila guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a cat nap in my room.
You killed Mr. Kurita!
I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Oh, too bad you can't. A lawyer after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to represent me. How's that sound? Oh, but you can't, can you? That would be the one thing you absolutely cannot do.
Mr. Maya!
You wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word. Or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours rubbed out if you lose. You scoundrel! So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it all my all tomorrow. Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution. I'll get you for this. That's such a cliche phrase. One said something just like that if memory serves. Of course. Well, we all know how things turned out for him, right? Now don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer.
Maya, what am I supposed to do? And now you finally found it.
Oh, it's you.
The starting line of this case.
Edgeworth!
Don't care for the horrid atmosphere here. Let's return to the precinct. Well, Wright, what are you going to do? If you plan on changing your strategy...
No! We can't do that.
That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. But what should I do? That's not something I can answer for you.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Right, Only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. That is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, Wright, it's your turn.
My turn?
What is this thing called a lawyer? What can you do as one? You must find the answer, and you must find it on your own.
Chestnut.
Okay, I'm a lawyer, but to fight for someone who is clearly a killer, Matt Ongard, that man is really... It doesn't matter who, every person deserves a proper defense in a fair trial. Isn't that the basis of our judicial system? Proper defense.
But what exactly is that?
Is it where a lawyer forcibly and blindly gets an acquittal through shouting and trickery? Ironic that you, of all people, should say such a thing. Isn't that exactly how you have fought for your clients up until now?
That...
Well, that may be true, but that's because I've believed my clients to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get on guard and acquittal, that isn't a proper defense at all. Once again, I maintain that ever since Edgeworth's, thing at the end of the first game, he is on a quest for the truth now. Not just a win, the truth. And he's trying to push Phoenix into that same mindset. I became a lawyer because I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do. Right. Would you get a hold of yourself? You have it all wrong. We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say? You are a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do. People like you and Franziska von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict for a man I clearly know to be guilty. Franziska, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record. That's all. And isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed? You are so petty, and you are an idiot, Phoenix! I see. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you are mistaken.
What do you...
Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to a perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless.
What? I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? But then, why? Why are you here now?
The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith you will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of this story.
Oh, what? The twins Eva.
I'm sorry for what happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you can obtain your acquittal tomorrow? My. What is the matter, Mr. Attorney? I don't sense your usual anger this time.
Tell me, please.
Why are you holding Maya hostage? For Mr. Onguard's sake. Why are you doing this for that cold-blooded killer? Right. Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client.
Don't toy with me! A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself!
I believe you were asking me for a reason as to why I'm doing what I am.
Yeah.
This is what I like to call my aftercare.
Okay. Shout out to all the,
You know who you are. Who knows what the word aftercare means?
What the heck is aftercare?
My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Mr. Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my clients for my handiwork. That is what is called client relations, and it is a part of an assassin's duty.
An assassin's duty?
We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to ensure that you would do everything in your power to the very end.
What is your name?
I believe I told you once before, however.
Did. But
My name is the Killer. Shelley the Killer.
you're Shelley the Killer?
Please keep in mind you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a killer, I will always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain,
Maya!
it would be my duty as an assassin to see to it she receives a nice, long nap.
Yeah, no!
Now then, if you'll excuse me, if someone were to trace this signal back to me, it would be quite troublesome.
Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya!
I don't know what to say.
Edgeworth!
Hmm?
Did you hear that? At the end of that transmission?
Oh, that sounded like a cat.
A cat? It can't be. The cat, can it? What is it? I think I know where Shelley the Killer is holding Maya hostage. Edgeworth, have all police units head for Enguard Mansion immediately.
All right, you hurry over as well then.
Don't lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun. Yeah. Okay, right, hotel lobby, and then living room. Maya! Please answer us! Missy Maya!
We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area.
I can't believe it. That butler, all this time, he was the killer.
He and On Guard were working together all this time. Or I'm sure they had worked out the contingency plan ahead of time.
The bear! The bear. Oh, it's a figurine of a bear. But there were a lot of cuts in it for some reason.
A bear? Isn't that more of a thing for Mr. Karita? Why would something like this be here? Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed there.
I'm sure that's for soup.
Do you think that this came through that little door? This door is locked. Well, I'm pretty used to breaking doors down by now. Let's go, Edgeworth. Ah! There's no one here! From the looks of this room, I would say this is Zongar's private lounge. Look at this, right? An antenna for sending and receiving radio signals and a VCR. Check inside the deck. If there's a tape, it would be an important piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment the crime was committed recorded on it. I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found. Damn! No! There's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. Come on, come on. White Zeller! Maya! We've searched all over, but it looks like he got away. Sorry. It looks like he slipped out of her grasp this time. And no, we've lost our only lead. Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar. Yeah, you're right. We're close, I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. Maya? This looks like a picture of Mrs. Impacts. With love, Celeste.
Miss Impacts, do you mean?
Yes, Mr. Karita's former manager.
Why would a picture of Miss Impacts be here on Mr. Unca's mansion?
Why does this say with love? This might be a clue. Ah! What's wrong, Pearls?
Please let me see that picture for you.
What's so
Yeah, go ahead. On the back. There's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. It's Mystic Maya. She left us a message.
What? I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You better get on guard against guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you. Ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Pearly, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone... Sorry, hang on. Make sure you help Nick out, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for that, for the helpless lunk. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. No, you...
No!
Don't you dare, game.
Mystic Maya!
Right! What's wrong? Why the blank stare?
Oh, nothing.
We've searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us. Edgeworth? Yes. As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm going to get. But I'm still short one last thing. And what is that? Ms. Andrews' psych lock. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I think I could stand a chance in court tomorrow. To blow this case wide open and expose the truth. I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center. Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last lock. Good evening, Mr. Wright. What's wrong? You look ill. Miss Andrews, I've come to remove your psych lock. Psych lock? I want to know, and you will tell me, your secret. Fine, go ahead. Try to break me if you can. Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Ongard for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Ongard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So are you saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for. Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge. Celeste. There's only one catalyst that could cause such strong feelings and even revenge. That is Miss Impax's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was one's manager. On top of that, the one who hit her suicide note was also one. What does all this have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him. Yet. But for you to hate Mr. Ongard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Ms. Impax and her suicide. Can you explain to me what this relation between Celeste and Matt? Right. This, with love. This is a photo of Ms. Impax, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Ms. Impax's handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's all right. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. Ongard's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Celeste. She was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard it didn't work out. Because Mr. Kowita didn't want to get married to her anymore, right? Yes. Because of Matt. But because of Mr. Ongard? What do you mean? I think I can see where this is going. Celeste. She was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why, with love, Celeste, it's written on the frame of that picture. They were a couple, weren't they? It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used, toyed with, until she was thrown away. It's so horrible. Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then, suddenly called off. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. I'm sure even you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. I see. So that's what happened. But then why did Mr. Kawita have to call off the wedding? I don't understand it all. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most. Pull me in packs. That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that she would never be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then, when Juan discovered her body, he hid her note. But why would he do that? It's simple. Juan realized that note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge. There's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note at a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out all about this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night, when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note and wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it and even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring to them my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters. So when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say about that. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time and for talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. Can't sleep either. Now with Maya's situation, with what I know now. To be continued in the next episode. The outro. Well, My metagaming has caught up with me at last. I've been defending a murderer this entire time. We put all the pieces together, but it was too late to save Maya. Now, I know I get way too emotional over these fictional characters, and there are certainly those who think I'm just a weepy old queen for it, but I will be absolutely inconsolable if they kill Maya off, and I don't care what anyone thinks about that. That being said, we can't let On Guard get away with it. We have to put him and Killer away. That's for the next 2 episodes. In the meantime, up here's a playlist of my Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc playthrough, which is somehow less depressing than this crap. And down here is a video that YouTube recommends. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!